Sit. Wait. Okay. All right. Good boy. Good boy. What you doing? What you doing? Sammy, here. All right, you're too far away. Here. Good. Sit. Good lad. Very nice. Very nice. One of the things that I want to show with this guy is because he's got issues with being caught. So one of the things that we do with dogs like this is we have them on a leash so that we can control their impulses to escape or avoid. Because he's a tiny dog, and this is a problem with most tiny dogs, is every time you loom over them, here lad, they think that you're just a big giant bird of prey or a predator. So what I want to do is lure him in closer. Good lad, sit. Good dog. And reward him in place without putting a lot of undue pressure on him. Good boy. And then release him. Okay. So if he wants to escape, he can. But if he chooses to stay, I'm going to continue to reward that. Here, lad. Good boy. Now, I'm not really one to be dependent on food. Here, lad. Fine. All the way in. Good boy. Very nice. But because he's so uber cautious, off. Good. I want him to not feel stress or pressure just because I happen to be close. One of the big problems with these small dogs is people loom over them. Like you see my posture, my upper body is leaning over towards the dog. If you can tell by the tension on the leash, he's trying to escape. Most people have a tendency to reach for little dogs like this. And as you can see, he doesn't really enjoy it. He's too caught up in the thought of maybe getting another special something. But I want him to realize that the presence of the hand doesn't necessarily mean he has to flee or fight or escape or avoid. Good lad. Good pup. Very nice. So, the more pressure, good lad. All the way. Let's go. See, and now he's a little bit more hesitant to come in because he thinks it's a trap. Good pup. So what I want to do is condition him that just because of this proximity doesn't mean that he has anything to feel threatened by. People have a tendency to come at small dogs like a big swooping thing, and as you saw, he tried to escape. Good pup. But the lure of the food is strong enough to bring him back relatively quickly. Good boy. Good boy. When we want to pick dogs like this up, what we do is when we encourage them to come in, good lad, I'm going to feed him with one hand and pick him up with the other. Good puppy. Hi. Yes. You're the bestest guy. Very good boy. Very good boy. And I'm not going to make big demands on him. He has to sit there quietly while I hold him. He's not allowed to fight. But by the same token, I'm not going to keep him up there forever. If I want to cuddle with my dog, okay, bud, I'm going to go someplace to make it conducive. And again, I'm going to draw him to me. Here. Good. Very nice. And I'm going to reward him with one hand. Here. While I pick him up with the other. So that his association is one of pleasantness, not activating that flight response. If I'm going to be sitting down, my dog might not necessarily want to be on me. So I'm going to sit with him while I watch TV or what have you. If he wants to be on me, that's fine too. But he doesn't have to be. Good puppy. Yeah, I know, huh? Good boy. Yay. Good puppy. So he sits there quietly while we watch TV or what have you. He doesn't have to be in my lap. If he feels pressure to be in my lap, I'm not going to force it on him. Good boy. Because it's just like us. We get to make choices with the people we spend time with. Dogs should be allowed to make that choice too. Good pup. Yay, good boy. Rawr.